Nurse Sue here, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make egg rolls. The egg rolls are super simple. We make them all the time. I love to put them in the air fryer. I don't put them in the grease and cook them like you typically do. I prefer to do it in the air fryer, not have all that extra grease. But I have to be honest, with this recipe, we as a family like to just eat this, like without the roll part even. So it's entirely up to you and what you want to do. But to get started, all I have in my skillet back here is I have a pound of turkey sausage. So I like the turkey sausage because you get the extra flavor from the sausage part of the turkey, but yet it's healthier because it's turkey sausage. So I've browned it, kind of smashed it up, and I think that it's pretty much ready to go. The next thing I'm going to add is just some coleslaw mix. So I'm going to put the coleslaw mix in, and it takes 4.5 cups, which I determine is about a bag of it. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the entire bag in there, and we're going to call that close enough. In my world, it's close enough. I'm not real good at measuring. All right. The next thing I'm going to add is just some shredded carrots. I normally would have done this myself, but you know, I wasn't feeling it today. So I'm just going to, so I have the prepackaged carrot sticks here, and I'm just going to throw those in there as well. I'm going to give this just a quick stir, just so we can keep the juices coming out of the cabbage and keeping this nice and liquidy in there. It's going to start to cook down a little bit. Now the next thing I'm going to put in is just soy sauce. So it's going to take 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I like the low sodium because we don't need that extra salt in our diets. So I'm just going to put 3 tablespoons about in there. Again, I'm horrible at measuring. And the next thing I will add is 1.5 teaspoons of toasted sesame oil. So you can get sesame oil anywhere at the grocery store. So I'm just going to put just a little bit of oil in there. And then going to give all of this just another quick stir to get those flavors developed a little bit. Get that all mixed up. Now, the next thing this calls for is ginger. 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger. So when I went to the grocery store, I was confident that we had ginger. My youngest son is back home and he's a chef, and I was sure he had ginger. He didn't. So I'm going to make it without the ginger, and you know what? It's going to be okay. Okay? I do this all the time. I think I have something, I don't have something. Oh, well, let me just wing it and do whatever. I might find some other Asian spice that I have laying around and toss in there and call it good enough. Next thing I'm going to do is just grab some green onion that I've cut up here. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in here and toss that around. Give this another quick stir. So this is really healthy. If you're trying to watch what you're eating, this is super healthy. If you're vegan, they have the soy crumbles that you could use as well, and you could definitely make this vegan. So all I'm going to do is let this cook down, and then I use these egg roll wraps. So what I'll do is I'll let it cook down. I'll put them in the egg rolls and I'll roll them up. Put them in the air fryer. I cook them for about 6 to 8 minutes, just kind of depends. I rotate them halfway through, and we have egg rolls. Super simple, really healthy, or like I said, if you don't want to mess with the egg rolls, it's okay. Just eat it right out of the pan. I don't care. No judgment here. The thing to remember with your egg rolls, this is a big pack of egg rolls, and we don't eat all of these. It's way too many. When you are finished with them, make sure that you tuck them into a Ziploc bag to keep them moist and cold. If you let them outside in the air, like if you pull out a big stack and you start working with these, sometimes by the time you go back, they're going to be dried out and really crunchy, which that's okay. I mean, you can cut these and put them in the air fryer and use them as croutons, or wonton chips, I should say, I'm sorry. But these make great wonton chips if you just cut them, put them in the air fryer. You can put any kind of seasoning on them, so then you have wonton chips that way. But if you want to keep them so that you can roll them, you do have to keep them in a Ziploc bag to keep them nice and moist, and don't let them dry out. So I hope you're going to try egg rolls now. If you check out my recipes, I also have a Big Mac egg roll. If you scroll down and look at some of my other options, the Big Mac egg rolls are amazing. Give them a try. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen.